So hey guys, so I wanted to show you, just got through doing some rigging on the Bonafide SS127, and I gotta admit, this is probably the most rigging I've ever done on a kayak before. So anyway, hope you like it, but I'm gonna walk you through kind of what I've done and what it looks like. So here we go. Okay guys, so what I'm using here is a company called Yak Power. I'm not sure if you're familiar with them or not, but they do kits for basically your electronics for your kayak, and this has made it so simple. It's simple plug and play. Everything's labeled. One goes to one, two goes to two, you know, so on and so on. So what I wanted to show you, what I've done here, is I've got my power switch here. Right now I'm drawing absolutely no power from my batteries at all, even though I've got everything plugged in. And that's one of the things I like about this, is until I press this power button here and I press one of these settings, I don't have any power going to anything, which is nice. So I've got my number one is hooked up to my fish finder. Number two is hooked up to my power pole, micro anchor power pole. My stern, number two is hooked up to my USB. My stern is hooked up to the power pole, and my midship is hooked up to some lights. I haven't plugged anything into the bow yet, but that's going to change here shortly, I think. But let me show you what I've got going on here. So I've got the power on there. That's my Raymarine Axiom 9, and I'm going to press the number one here. You're going to see that light come on the fish finder, which is nice. But also, the light here turns red as well. That's a visual for me to see that's drawing power now, and it's on power. If I do my number two, which is my USBs, let me show you here. I'm gonna flip that up, and we'll zoom in on that a little bit. I'm gonna press number two now. That turns those on. Oh dang, I got those upside down. Oh well. And then on my stern is here, and that takes care of my power pole back here. Now this is pretty cool what I've done back here, or I think it is. So I've got power here, got my cable running here. They also make these plugs to go into that you can plug into the side of the kayak. So basically I've got a power source back here, whether it's my micro anchor power pole that I'm wanting to put in here, or I could actually, you know, put a light back here if I wanted to. And just get another connector from Yak Power and set it up that way. So just some different options that you got when you use these plugs in here. I really like those, nice and clean. Got a rubber gasket around it for waterproofing. And then for my midship, I've got some blue lights. And I put one on that side, and I've got another one right there on this side. And so what I'm hoping for is it's going to give me light down here, so at nighttime when I need to change a lure or something, all I got to do is press that M for midship, and it lights it up. Another cool feature that they offer is a remote control. So I can actually take this little device here, and if you look at my fish finder, I just turned it off over at the panel. But if I click that, voila, my fish finder's turned on. So anyway, you know, if I don't want to reach down there and push a button, all I have to do, this has got a lanyard on it. I can have this around my neck and control anything in the kayak. Or let's say if I'm launching and I want to turn my lights on, I can just hit the M, and voila, the lights turn on. So anyway, hope you find this interesting. Go check these guys out. It's Yak Power, and if you have any questions, let me know. I appreciate it.